నమస్కారం. ఈరోజు TeluguOne.com ప్రేక్షకులతో మాట్లాడడానికి మనతో పాటు పోలాండ్ మ్యాజిక్ బాలుడు Zbigniew Acharya Chertlur ఉన్నారు మనతోటి. తనని జాక్ అని పిలుస్తారు. తెలుగు వారందరికీ తను బుజ్జి అని చెప్తాడు. సో నేను కూడా తనని బుజ్జి అనే పిలుస్తాను. ఇస్ దట్ ఓకే బుజ్జి?
Yeah, hello.
యా. సో కొన్ని విషయాలు అతని గురించి. పోలాండ్ మ్యాజిక్ బాలుడు అని ఎందుకంటారంటే పోలాండ్ లో పుట్టి ఇంగ్లాండ్ లో నివసిస్తున్న తెలుగు పాటలు చాలా క్లియర్ గా, స్పష్టంగా, మధురంగా పాడి, పాత పాటలు కొత్త పాటలు పాడి ఎంతో మంది ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా ఎంతో మంది మనసులను దోచుకుంటున్నాడు. తల్లి ఊళ్ళ తండ్రి చెట్లూర్ గారి ముత్తుల తనయుడు ఈ Zbigniew Acharya Chertlur. తనని జాక్ అంటారు, బుజ్జి అంటారు. నేను బుజ్జి అనే పిలుస్తాను. చిన్నపిల్లలు ఎవరైనా సరే ఏదైనా ఒక టాలెంట్ విపరీతమైన టాలెంట్ చూపిస్తే వాళ్ళని పిట్ట కొంచెం కూతగనం అని అంటాము. అలాంటి వాడే మన బుజ్జి అండి. 2 ఏళ్ల వయసప్పటి నుంచే స్పానిష్ పాటలు తనంతట తను నేర్చుకుని పాడేయడం మొదలు పెట్టాడట. అప్పుడు వాళ్ళ నాన్నగారు తెలుగు పాటలు నేర్పించి చూద్దాం అనుకున్నారంట. ఇలా నేర్పించడం ఏంటి, అలా భావంతో సహా నేర్చేసుకొని పాడేయడం మొదలు పెట్టాడు. సో ఏ పాట పాడినా స్పష్టంగా, ఏ యాక్సెంట్ లేకుండా పాడడం బుజ్జి ప్రత్యేకత. ఎటువంటి పాటలైనా ఘంటసాల గారివి కానివ్వండి, ఎస్పి బాలసుబ్రహ్మణ్యం గారివి కానివ్వండి, మీరు బుజ్జి కేవలం తెలుగు కొత్త పాటలే పాడతారనుకుంటున్నారా? కాదండి. క్లాసికల్ తెలుగు మూవీస్ లోనివి, ఘంటసాల గారివి, ఎస్పి బాలసుబ్రహ్మణ్యం గారివి, ఈ మధ్యన అన్నమాచార్య కీర్తనలు కూడా పాడుతున్నాడు బాగా. సో ఒకసారి నాగబాబు గారు లండన్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు బుజ్జితో లవకుశలోని పాట పాడించుకొని విందాం అనుకున్నారంట. ఆయన అడగడం ఏంటి, మన బుజ్జి బ్రహ్మాండంగా పాడేసి ఆయన మనసుని ఇలా దోచేసుకున్నాడండి. మన అందరికీ ఇష్టమైన గాయకుడు ఎస్పి బాలసుబ్రహ్మణ్యం గారు గత సంవత్సరం బుజ్జికి జన్మదిన శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలుపుతూ ఒక వీడియో పంపించారు. అందులో కేవలం జన్మదిన శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలపలేదు. అందులో బుజ్జి పాడిన మల్లీశ్వరి పాట, అంటే కష్టమైన మల్లీశ్వరి పాట చాలా బాగా పాడింది బుజ్జి, తనకు చాలా నచ్చింది అని చెప్పారు. అలాగే ఇంకో మాట అన్నారు, ఏంటంటే నేను నిన్ను పోలాండ్ వాడివని, ఇండియా వాడివని, ఇంగ్లాండ్ వాడివని అనను, యు ఆర్ అన్ యూనివర్సల్ సింగర్ అని అన్నారు. అలాగే మేబీ విల్ హ్యావ్ మోర్ కన్వర్జేషన్స్ ఇన్ ద ఫ్యూచర్ అని కూడా అన్నారు. అలా అన్న కొన్ని వారాల్లోనే ఆయన ఈ లోకం విడిచి వెళ్ళిపోవడం జరిగింది. అది అందరికీ బాధాకరమైన విషయం. బుజ్జి కేవలం పాటలు పాడడమే కాదండి, యూరోపియన్ కమర్షియల్స్ లో టెస్కో, క్యామెలాట్, నిస్సాన్ లాంటి కమర్షియల్స్ లో నటించాడు. వరుణ్ తేజ్ నటించిన తెలుగు సినిమాలో కూడా బుజ్జి నటించాడు. పాటలు పాడడం ఎలా ఇష్టమో బుజ్జికి నటించడం అంటే కూడా అంతే ఇష్టం. బుజ్జి పాటలు పాడి ఎలా పేరు తెచ్చుకున్నాడో అలాగే ఎన్నో సినిమాల్లో నటించి మంచి పేరు తెచ్చుకోవాలని మనం మనసారా కోరుకుందాము. ఈరోజు బుజ్జి TeluguOne వారి ప్రేక్షకులతో మాట్లాడడానికి మనతో పాటు ఉన్నాడు. బుజ్జితో మాట్లాడుతూ ఎన్నో కబుర్లు చెప్పుకుంటూ తన గురించి తెలుసుకుంటూ అతను పాడే మంచి మంచి తెలుగు పాటలు వినేద్దామా మరి? హాయ్ బుజ్జి.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. I just got a haircut, but how are you doing?
Oh, haircut looks good. Very nice.
I mean, it looks like I didn't really get a haircut, but if you just looked at the sides and the back, it would be more noticeable. But yeah, thank you.
Oh no, it looks nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. And can I ask you to start the program with a nice classical Ghantasala Gari song or a stotram? Is it okay?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you already asked, so okay. Here it is. जयत्वदद्भविभ्रमद्भ्रमद्भुजङ्गमस्फुर धगद्धगद्विनिर्गमत्करालभालहव्यवात् धिमिद्धिमिद्धिमिद्वनन्मृदङ्गतुङ्गमङ्गला ध्वनिक्रमप्रवर्तित प्रचण्डताण्डव शिवः अखर्व सर्वमङ्गला कला कदम्ब मञ्जरी रसप्रवाह माधुरी विजृम्भण मधुव्रतम् स्मरान्तकं पुरान्तकं भवान्तकं मघान्तकं गजान्तकान्तकान्तकं तमन्तकान्तकं भजे प्रफुल्ल नील पंकज प्रभज्ज काली मज्जता विदंबिकंत कंदर रुचि प्रबंध कंदरम स्मरच्चिदं परच्चिदं भवच्चिदं मखच्चिदं गजच्चिकान्तकच्चिदं तमन्तकच्चिदं भजे. Thank you.
Wow. That's great. I mean, fabulous, amazing.
Thank you.
Whenever I hear you singing, it gives me goosebumps, you know.
Wow.
That
Thank
was,
you.
Wonderful, really wonderful.
Thank you.
Bujji, you like Telugu very much, right? Like Telugu language, culture, etc. And I heard that you can also perform the tough dialogues rendered by Nandamudi Taraka Ramarao Garu, right?
Yeah.
So, is there a special song that you would like to, special Telugu song that you would like to sing for us, Bujji?
Yes. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting to sing this again for such a long time. It's been like so long since I've sung this song. I'm going to keep it a surprise until I sing it, but I'm going to sing it right now. So here it is. Ma Telugu talliki malle pudanda ma kanna talliki mangalaratulu మా తెలుగు తల్లికి మల్లె పూదండ మా కన్న తల్లికి మంగళారతులు కరుపులో బంగారు కనుచూపులో కరుణ చిరునవ్వులో సిరులు దొరలించు మా తల్లి మా తెలుగు తల్లికి మల్లె పూదండ మా కన్న తల్లికి మంగళారతులు గలగల గోదారి కదిలిపోతుంటేను బిరబిరా కృష్ణమ్మ పరుగులిదుతుంటేను బంగారు పంటలే పండుతాయి మురిపాల ముత్యాలు దొరలుతాయి మా తెలుగు తల్లికి మల్లె పూదండ మా కన్న తల్లికి మంగళారతులు అమరావతి నగర అపురూప శిల్పాలు త్యాగయ్య గొంతులో తారాదు నాదాలు తిక్కయ్య కలములో తీయన్ నిఖిలమై నిలిచి ఉండేదాకా రుద్రమ్మ భుజ శక్తి మలమ్మ పతి భక్తి తిమ్మర సుధియుక్తి కృష్ణరాయల కీర్తి మచెవులు రింగు మను మారు మ్రోగేదాకా నీ పాటలే పాడుతా నీ ఆటలే ఆడుతా జై తెలుగు తల్లి జై తెలుగు తల్లి జై తెలుగు తల్లి. Thank you.
Wow. Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We learned this song when we were kids, and
Wow.
You brought back so many memories.
Wow.
I can't tell. I mean, it's very
Nostalgic.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's a similar case, except it was maybe 6 or 7 years ago. It's still sort of nostalgic to me, since the song, every time I sang the song, it always reminded me of a blue, clean water with animals and birds and trees around it and like lots of grass. So that's basically what I thought of the song when I first heard it. So yeah.
That's a beautiful song. So that's your special Telugu song. Thank you for singing for us.
No problem. It's a very special song, and this is the first time I'm singing it in a conversation, in an interaction. So it's your lucky day.
Thank you.
No problem at all.
Yeah. We know that you sing each song with great passion and great expression, and I mean perfect expressions. I mean with feeling. So I want to ask you, do you learn the lyrics of the song before you learn the song, or do you learn the meaning of the song? And how long do you take to learn each song?
All right. So you ask, do I learn the meaning? So yes, I do learn the meaning. I do learn the meaning before I learn the song. I always make sure I learn the meaning so that I know I'm not singing anything bad, like just like it's a language I really don't understand. For all I know, I could be singing, I don't know, I might be just exaggerating a little bit. I robbed an entire bank when I was like 6 years old, and now cops are running after me. For all I know, that could be the meaning of the song, and I'd have no idea. So I make sure I learn the meaning. I make sure it's a good meaning as well, So there's a website. I don't really remember what it's called, but it's a specific website that gives you the actual transcript of the song, and the translation of the song as well, and the song, which in its original language, but like in different characters as well. So three different sort of versions of the song it gives you. So that's how I learn the meaning. I don't really trust Google Translate for obvious reasons, because sometimes when I enter something, let's say I'm typing in a word which I don't know what it means, if the word will probably translate to something like pen, but if I ask someone who knows that language, they'll say that it means headphones. So I don't really trust Google Translate entirely, because its translations are very
it gives
inaccurate.
Wrong meanings,
Yeah, that's right. It's very inaccurate. So, yeah. And the feelings. So I do put a lot of feelings into the songs as well. Sometimes I exaggerate just a little bit, just to give the audience to know, just to give the audience to understand that I understand the song. But sometimes I do the expressions on my own, depending on what type of song it is. Because sometimes when I sing, I like to do expressions, and it just happens by itself. So I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just instinct, I guess. So, yeah, because I've been doing it for so many years now, and it's
That's
just,
natural talent.
it's like a first language, yeah.
How long do you take to learn each song?
I take, so, oh yeah, so how long? So for each song, I break it up into different days depending on the verses. So the first verse, or even if if the first verse is the first verse, then I'll sing the first verse. But if the song starts with a chorus, I'll sing the chorus and the first verse. Usually that'll take me up to 10 minutes just to learn that. If it's the bridge, I'll sing it along. I'll learn that along with the verse before that and the verse after it, so that I'm learning more, because the bridge is always the best part of the song, in my opinion, except for when it isn't the best part of the song. But usually it's the best part of the song, so I like to learn that immediately. So in it in the amount of days it takes is probably 4 to 5 days. So yeah.
4 to 5 days?
No, 4 to 5, like maybe usually 4 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And can you sing our Kantasalagar song, my favorite, from Malleshwari Gaganasimalo song? And how long did you take to learn this song?
It took me around let's see, I sang this song a long time ago. It took me just a short amount of time to learn it. It took me like maybe 5 days to learn Gaganasi Malatelu, because I really enjoyed that song. So so yeah. Gaganasi Malatelu, oh Megamala, Mauru Kudipaina, Masali Wastunnava, Malli Matedaina Nato, Manasu Challaga Cheppipova, Nilala Megamala, Ragala Megamala, Manasu Telisina Megamala, Maruvalena ni Cheppaleva, Malito Maruvalena ni Cheppaleva, Kallu terachina gani, kallu moosina gani, Kallu terachina gani, kallu moosina gani, Malli roope nilichene, na chanta malli mate pilichene. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
that was amazing.
Thank you very much.
This was the song that SP Balu Garu liked it so much, right?
Yeah.
It really takes you to that movie, you know.
Oh yeah.
The singing, it really takes you to that song and the performance of NTR and everything. It's really beautiful. You sing very beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think let's go with the thing. We'll come back to Ghantsaల song later, his songs to later again. But recently I heard that you are singing. Recently I heard that you released Annamacharya Kirtana.
Yeah.
Adivo Alladivo Sri Harivasamu.
Yeah.
So, Bujji, are you learning Carnatic music, or can you sing this song for us? And
All right. So first, I'll answer the question about the Carnatic music. So to answer your question, yes, but not in the way you'd expect me to. So when you think about Carnatic music, you think like regular things like Sari, Gama, Pada, Nisa, but that's not the case for this one. This is different. So instead of singing it, I play it on the piano. So this is the chakra that I got from Mr. Ramesh and his wife, Mrs. Sridevi. I thank him a lot actually because well, this helped me a lot to play piano because I can play really cool songs. Like, let me just move my microphone to my piano real quick. Okay, I can play really cool songs like this. You know, that's just an example.
Is right?
Sorry?
That's for Elise.
Yeah, for Elise, but except I played it on an octave higher, so sounds a bit off. But at least, you know, this learned me to play just a little bit. Of course, I can play the full song, but I just played a little bit of it, you know. So, Adivo alla divo. Yes, of course, I can sing this song for you. Here it is. Adivo. Adivo alladivo Sri Harivasamu. Adivo alladivo Sri Harivasamu. Padivela Sheshula Padagadamayam. Adivo alladivo Sri Harivasamu. Padivela Sheshula Padagadamayam. Adivo alladivo Sri Harivasamu. Ade Venkatachalamachilo natamu. Adivo Brahmadula Kapurupamu. Adivo Nitya Nivasamakila Munulaku. Adivo Nitya Nivasamakila Munulaku. Ade Chududu. Ade Mrokudu. Anandamayamu. Ade Chudu Ade Mrokuda Anandamayamu. Adivo alladivo Sri Harivasamu. Padivela Sheshula Padagadamayam. Adivo alladivo Sri Harivasamu. Kaivalya Padamu Venkatanagamadivo. Sri Venkatapatiki Sirulainadi. Bhavimpasakala Sampada Rupamadivo. Bhavimpasakala Sampada Rupamadivo. Pavanamulakella Pavanamayamu. Adivo alladivo Sri Harivasamu. Sri Harivasamu. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
That was amazing. A really beautiful song. I mean,
Thank you.
so I want to, you must be thinking she's asking again.
Sorry?
You must be thinking she's asking again. How long did you take to learn the song?
So it took me 3 days to learn this song. I learned this a long time ago, but the song got delayed because I was practicing around 8 songs at a time, which was a stretch, which is a really big stretch for me. So I wanted to sing those first to get those out of the way because I knew Adivo would be the hardest. It was actually delayed by a couple months, if I'm being honest, because I learned it back in, I don't know who's counting anyway, but you know, yeah, it took me 3 days to learn and a couple months to post. So yeah.
That's good. Okay. So I'm going to ask you one more song of Ghantasala Garu.
That's fine.
It's a very tough song, and I heard that you sing it so effortlessly.
Okay.
That is Bommanu Chesi Pranamu Posi song. Do you remember that song?
Yeah. This song. This is my favorite Ghantasala song by far. So yeah. All right, this song. What can I say? This specific song is probably which is actually the reason why Mr. Sri S.P. Balasubramaniam actually responded to me. It wasn't Gagana Simala Telu, but it was actually this song because I heard that he likes his song very, very much, and he heard me sing it, which then really surprised me because he probably saw I was doing it effortlessly. But
Wow.
I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I do think that this song isn't that hard, and anyone can learn it if they really really try. I don't really remember how I did it, but without any delay, here it is. బ్రతుకంత బాధగా కలలోని గాథగా కన్నీటి దారగా కరగిపోయే తలచేది జరుగదు జరిగేది తెలియదు బొమ్మను చేసి ప్రాణము పోసి ఆ దేవునికిది వేడుక బొమ్మను చేసి ప్రాణము పోసి ఆ దేవునికిది వేడుక గారడి చేసి కొండెను కోసి నవ్వేవు ఈ వింత జాలిగా బొమ్మను చేసి ప్రాణము పోసి ఆ దేవునికిది వేడుక అందాలు సృష్టించినావు దయతో నీవు మరలా నీ చేతితో నీవే తుదిచేవులే దీపాలు నీవే వెలిగించినవే కాదాంతకారాన విధిచేవులే కొండంత ఆశాది ఆశ చేసి కొండంత ఆశాది ఆశ చేసి పాఠాల లోకానతో సేవులే బొమ్మను చేసి ప్రాణము పోసి Adevuni Kidiveduga. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
And okay, now coming to SP Balasubramaniam sir.
All right.
You want to talk about him?
All right, sure.
He is that kind of singer. He has sung thousands of songs in all genres, like romantic songs, pathos, comedy. And
Yeah.
he made us feel like whenever he used to sing for a hero, he made us feel like that hero is singing, not
Yeah.
he has that ability to do that. So,
Yeah. That's what I noticed.
what do you think about him?
Yeah, so likewise with Ghantasala, like what you said, they make it seem like the hero, the hero that they're singing for makes it feel it makes it seem like it's them actually singing, because with really legendary actors like NTR and ANR, they always had either Ghantasala or SP Balasubramaniam, which is kind of shocking. And when I was little, I always thought it was actually them singing, until I find out that it was actually Ghantasala and SP Balasubramaniam. Kind of a letdown, but hey, at least there are still great singers in this world. So yeah. So SP Balasubramaniam, I think he's one of the best singers like ever. His vocal range is amazing, especially for a person whose voice is 100,000 times deeper than mine. It's so surprising. So yeah. And I personally think like outside of his social life, he seems to be a very nice person, because I remember for my birthday present, for my 11th birthday, he sent me wishes, and it really made my day, because COVID was a thing. No one came to my party, because I wanted to host a party, but no one came, sadly. So it was just a really, really happy time. He responded to me.
That's so nice of him.
I know. I don't even know how, but message somehow got to me. It was just surprising, amazing actually. So yeah, that's all I have to say about SP Balasubramaniam. So yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to sing your favorite song of SPB, sir?
Yes, I do. You already know I want to. Okay. Sari gari ga pa da pa. Sari gari ga pa da pa. Sari ga pa da ba gari. Sari ga pa da ba gari. Ri ga pa da sa ni da pa. Ri ga pa da sa ni da pa. Ga ba da ba da ba ga ba da ba da ba ga ba da ba. Ga ba da ba da ba ga ba da ba da ba ga ba da ba. Ri ga bha ga bha ga ri ga bha ga bha ga ri ga bha ga. Ri ga bha ga bha ga ri ga bha ga bha ga ri ga bha ga. Sa ri ga ba ga ba da ba da ri sa. Sa ri ga ba ga ba da ba da ri sa. Ri sa. Risa. Thank you very much. That was my tribute. That was my tribute to SP Balasubramaniam, by the way, which is very, very, very rarely done in interactions like this. So, yeah.
Thank you. That was very nice of you to do a tribute to him. By the way, that song is from Shankarabharanam, right?
Yeah.
Coming to the lighter part a little bit. I saw a funny video and creative video made by you That is like not getting time to play. It's always about doing homework, even on Sundays. I saw
yeah.
that it was so nice. It was so creative because it was your song. You created it, right?
Well, yeah, it was more of a parody of Cavale, you know, but it's sort of my own parody of the song. So this song, at the time I was 8 years old. I didn't realize how much of a meme this would end up being. Like, I got so many DMs on Instagram of people just sending me little snippets of the song and like just sort of loops of the funny bits where I always shook when I shook my hair in the music video. So
Really?
yeah, they'd send me funny loops of it and memes and stuff. I became a meme and I didn't even realize it. And back then I just thought, okay, this is funny. They made some sort of edit on me, but no, I was mistaken. I wouldn't say it's a mocking way, but it's yeah, you know, it's just funny,
They
I
liked it.
guess. Yeah, they liked it. I mean, I guess as the proud owner of the parody, not the song, as the proud owner of the parody, I would say that the song is a meme, and you know, yeah. But without any further delay, here it is. All right. Homework, 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 jayale. Adaku taimele de. Adurodu badigivelale. Sunday kuda pustakale. Video games anaku gavali. Cinnamon, no nenu chudali. Homework, 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 jayale. Ataku taimele de. And there was a song which I probably won't ever go back to unless someone reminds me. But you know, yeah,
But it's nice, you know, it's funny.
yeah.
It's your song. I like it.
Mm. I appreciate that. I really do, because what a year later after posting that song, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. As a 9-year-old who made this as an 8-year-old, I believe, that was I understood what the people were sending me, and it was just and my friends from school were seeing that, like, oh my gosh, it was just it was just funny, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody liked it, you know.
Yeah, and most people liked it. At least
Yes.
most people liked it, which I'm happy about. So yeah, I mean, it's an innocent thing, and a random 8 or 9-year-old just singing a song about homework and school and education and how they should let it go in India, like just a little bit. So you know, yeah.
I think I know that you not only sing just classical Telugu film songs, but you also
Yeah.
pick nice new melodious songs and sing. Is there any song that you would like to sing? New song?
Yes, this is actually my most recent new song that I sung. Of course, it's one of my top 5 favorites. I'm not going to name them now because I kind of have a bad memory when it comes to these things, but without any further delay, here it is. నీ చిత్రం చూసి నా చిత్తం చెదిరినే చితరువైతిరయ్యో ఇంచులోన పుంచి ఉన్నాయి నిన్నే ఎంచుకుందిరయ్యో నీ చిత్రం చూసి నా చిత్తం చెదిరినే చితరువైతిరయ్యో ఇంచులోన పుంచి ఉన్నాయి నిన్నే ఎంచుకుందిరయ్యో నా ఇంటి ముందు రోజు వేసే ముగ్గుని గుండె మీదనే వేసుకుండు నూరేళ్ళు ఆ చోటు నాకే ఇవ్వుడయ్యో ఈ దారిలోని గందరగోళాలే మంగళ వాయిద్యాలుగా చుట్టూ వినిపిస్తున్న ఈ అల్లరులేవో మన పెళ్లి మంత్రాలుగా అటువైపు నీవు నీ వైపు నేను వేసేటి అడుగులే ఏడు అడుగులని ఏడు జన్మలకి ఏకమైపోదమా ఎంత చిత్రం ప్రేమ వింత వీలు నామ రాసింది మనకు ప్రేమ నిన్ను నాలో దాచి నన్ను నీలో విడిచి వెళ్ళిపోమంటోంది ప్రేమ ఈ కాలం కన్నా ఒక క్షణం ముందనే గెలిచి వస్తానని నీలి మేఘాలన్నీ పల్లకిగా మలచి నిన్ను ఊరేగిస్తానని ఆకాశమంత మన ప్రేమలోన ఏ చీకటైన క్షణకాలమంటూ నీ నుదుట తిలకమై నిలిచిపోవాలని ఎంత చిత్రం ప్రేమ వింత వీలు నామ రాసింది మనకు ప్రేమ థ్యాంక్ యూ
That was great.
Thank you very much.
Is it from Love Story?
Yes, you got that correct.
Nagi Chaitanya and Samantha song, right?
10 points to you. Yeah.
And oh, thank you. And I heard this song first sung by you.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I started looking for from which movie is the song, and then I heard the original song.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Wow, that's kind of surprising because
Oh my God, your song is so beautiful, you know.
Wow, thank you.
Let's talk about different stuff, you know, now.
All right.
Okay.
I'll find different stuff.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I heard that you recently got a vaccine.
Oh, right. Yeah. In like, yeah, I got the vaccine. Yeah. It was sort of nerve-wracking, but yeah, you can continue. You're muted again, by the way.
So what do you want to say about to the kids who don't want to take the vaccines, and what was your experience of the vaccine?
All right, so children, if you've probably noticed that there might be some people protesting or holding these really, really big signs outside of your school, not only just kids in India, Poland, but even in the UK where I'm living right now. You'll see some people with humongous signs telling you to not take the vaccine, giving you stupid explanations. You know, it's not very logical because the World Health Organization, they said, for WHO, that's what it stands for. They said that the vaccine doesn't really do anything to you except prevent the coronavirus. And when I took my vaccine, I didn't. It only feels like just a sharp pinch on whatever arm that you don't write with. I write with my left hand, so I have to get it injected in my right hand. Because if I get it in my left hand, I'm gonna have to excuse myself, use my right hand. Because if I didn't want to do any work, I asked them to do it in my left hand, but I asked for it in my right hand. So children, if you don't want to take the vaccine, that's up to you, but it's going to be compulsory very soon. They're going to make a new vaccine as well because there's a new variant spreading around, and in the UK there might be another Christmas lockdown like there was last year. So there's a new variant, so you're going to have to you're just gonna have to endure both of the vaccines. Your first dose, your second dose, and then the new vaccine, first dose and second dose. So if you don't, these are anti-vaxxers. They will do anything just to make you not take the vaccine because they think that the vaccine has chicken juice in it or something like that. I don't know. They said something dumb like it's gonna give you
Really, they
mental
say that it has chicken juice?
yeah. It said they have like chicken soup in them, and it's kind of ridiculous. They also said it's gonna give you like autism and dyslexia, which
Oh
I
my
think
God.
is kind of you're born with these conditions. You don't just obtain them by taking a fluid, unless science has some weird option for people that want to. But they wouldn't just do that to like almost 8 billion people. You know, it's madness. It won't give you any sort of disorder. You'll just be normal. Just maybe a cold and just a little bit of pain in your arm. Like when I took the vaccine, it only took 2 or 3 days to heal. I stayed off school for 1 day because I didn't want to have to endure pain at school when I'm doing all that work. Just want to sit back, watch TV, But yeah, that's what I have to say about the vaccine. It's not gonna do anything to you. Just give you just a small pain. You won't. It's not gonna pain more like a muscle cramp. When you're like lifting weights or exercising, you're gonna get cramps. That's basically just what that feels like. So that's all I have to say about the vaccine.
Thank you for sharing it, especially
No problem.
now when the new variant is going around the world.
Yeah,
Everybody needs to take the vaccine, and people need to be safe.
that's right.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem
And
at all.
yeah, so I want to ask now some school questions, like,
All right.
what are your favorite subjects? Which subjects do you really like?
All right. Okay. So I like biology, which is cool because we learn about the human body, except for the weird stuff which I'm not going to talk about. But biology is cool. I also like just chemistry because we do experiments every single time we have a chemistry class. I also like art because I'm a very art person. I like art a lot. I also like English literacy because I'm good at it somehow because I don't know why, but I like English. I also like religious education, religious studies, not only because I'm a Christian, but also because I like to learn about religions, like other religions apart from Christianity as well, because it's interesting to learn about other religions and things like that. So I think that's it for now. Yeah. I also like design technology because we're making things like with our hands, which I think is a very important life skill. So that's all the subjects I like.
Great, that's good. And do you play sports? And what are your favorite sports?
My favorite sports. All right. So I developed a new interest in rugby, except I haven't because I learned that I got hurt really badly because someone tackled me. But it's fine. But yeah, I guess I sort of like rugby. It's fun, running around trying to catch the ball and tackle people and like severely injure them. No, I'm not saying that I like to injure people, but I'm just saying it's fun when I tackle someone. But yeah.
Right.
All right. So I like football. Football is cool because you use your legs. I personally, I'm not really a fast runner. That's what my dad tells me, that running is the key to playing football. But I totally disagree with him because you don't need running. You need skills. You need to be built different. But football, yes, I like football. Volleyball, I like volleyball because sometimes when I smack the ball into the other side, feels good because I get to see everything. So yeah. Yeah, those are my top. Those are my favorite free sports that I'm enjoying right now currently. So yeah.
Okay. So besides singing, what are your hobbies? Like,
All right.
what do you do to relax?
To relax, I All right. So if I'm being honest with you, I only do a few things in my. I go on Discord and talk to people, talk to random strangers on Discord. You know, it's. I'm not saying you should be talking to strangers, but I make sure I'm joining. I it's basically like a support sort of thing where you chat with online friends and you get to know them a little better. But of course, I like to draw as well. In my free time, I like to experiment with making music as well because I'm learning it in school. So I'm like electronic stuff. I also play drums and piano. You heard me play piano, but sadly I don't have a drum in my
Yeah.
house. But I do practice at like church and stuff. I also like to play video games. You know, like Minecraft, Fortnite, things like that. So and Roblox. So yeah, except for singing, I think that's it.
What kind of movies do you watch?
Movies. All right, I watch a variety of movies. My favorite movie saga would be Star Wars or Avengers. You know, because it's cool. You know, series. I mainly watch anime and things like that, like Naruto. Naruto, My Hero Academia, Tokyo Ghoul, and things like that. But I have a favorite series. It's called Squid Game. I'm pretty sure you've heard
Oh,
of it. You
yeah,
know,
my
Squid
kids
Game.
made
It's
me watch that.
okay. It's a fun series. It's very unexpected. It's very unexpected. Some people in poverty who are like flat broke uh just get into some game invited by some stranger by slapping him in the face and giving him 10,000 won. It's a bit weird, but it was surprising when I found out that all of my favorite characters died except for Ali. Ali was my favorite character. Uh but except for that, Squid Game was my favorite. I really don't like the ending though. So, you know, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's sad. The ending. He should have just gone and seen his daughter instead of go to play the game again. Because there's literally no point in doing that. But that's all I have to say about that.
Okay. When you give a performance, and after the performance, people come to you to appreciate your performance, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
mm, and maybe some kids also approach you, and
yeah.
what do they want to know?
So usually after, even before my performance, they just come up to me because usually all of our performances have just been conventions where different people are performing their talents. Especially, I mostly do my performances on what's it called, on special days, Indian Independence Day. I only do well, that's all I've done, performances on there, and I think on very special occasions like Diwali as well. Usually recently I've been, well, not recently, but maybe 2 years ago, I've been to a convention for what's it called, Indian Independence Day, and I loads of people came before my performance. They saw me sitting down with my friend. They saw me, and all they were asking me was bombarding me with questions. Okay, not bombarding. That's a bit extreme. But they were just asking me questions. You know, they were taking pictures of me, and these were mostly adults. Some children asked, like one of my friends who I've seen a long time ago in a movie cinema. They came to my performance and asked if they could take a selfie because their dad asked them to. You know, they thought, and he didn't even know I was famous. He just wanted to take a picture of me. But after my performances, still lots of adults congratulating me, and children. So I don't usually get much children to come, mostly adults, because children don't really understand aspects of what I'm singing for. But sometimes they just ask, hello, how are you? What are your hobbies? I usually answer same thing that I answered you. Sometimes I'm very unfunny, so if I want to make them laugh, I don't make them laugh, and then when I'm not making them laugh, it's like really funny, but like it's totally unfunny. I just laugh at my own joke, and it's kind of embarrassing. But there was this one time when a child, after my performance, they asked me to do another performance, and I had 10 minutes to prepare for that performance, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really happening. And the child, I was practicing in
That's challenging,
the other room.
right?
Yeah, it's challenging. You can't expect me to do another performance after my performance in the span of 10 minutes. And I had like some serious stage fright back then, so performing again would have been, I had so many questions in my brain. But there was this one child, he came up to me, he gave me a white chocolate chip cookie, which are my favorite, and he said, I hope you do well. I know you're probably nervous, but he was maybe 3 or 4 years younger than me. I thought it was like really, really nice of him. I thanked him, and after my performance, I said, thank you for your cookie. I really like the cookie. So if he's watching this, then I say thank you for the cookie and for your nice words. But yeah,
That's so nice of him.
I know. And the thing about performances, even at movie cinemas, like there's a cinema somewhere near where I live. One time I went to that cinema. Oh my gosh, there were so many people that wanted to take a picture of me, because I was watching I think I was watching Bahubali 2 in that cinema, because they were only doing Telugu movies in there, and everyone, oh my, it was so scary, because I just wanted to casually go to a cinema and watch my favorite movie in the second part. Sort of,
You're
kind of scary.
celebrity.
Yeah, they were like they were acting as if the star of the movie came over to the cinema and was watching the preview of the movie. That thing is scary, people just coming up to me asking me questions like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're here, where do you live? That's scary, man. Okay, but that's all I have to say about that.
Is it scary, and do you feel like you are recognized also?
Yeah, I feel very recognized. Actually, that's the first time I've ever been recognized in public, like which is not a performance. Yeah. There was this one time I was also coming from school in the shop, and the shopkeeper recognized me instantly, and they ended up finding where my school was, because my school was like right next to the shop. But that's all I have to say.
That's nice. So now I think I can ask you to the favorite part of the program,
All
the
right.
medley of
All
songs.
right.
Would you like to do
Of
that?
course. You know what? Of course, I'd like to do it. All right. Let me just. All right, the medley. Let's get prepared for this. ఊహలు గుసగుసలాడే నా హృదయం ఊహిసలాడే వలదన్న వినది మనసు కలనైన నిన్నే తలదు వలదన్న వినది మనసు కలనైన నిన్నే తలదు తొలి ప్రేమలో బలముందెలే అది ముందే నీకు తెలుసు ఓంకార నాదానుసంధానమౌ గానమే శంకరాభరణము ఓంకార నాదానుసంధానమౌ గానమే శంకరాభరణము శంకరాభరణము శంకర గరని గలము శ్రీహరి Nagaratna Malika Taralamu Shankara Bharanamu Aure gare lalla ayare bure lilla Aure gare lalla ayare bure lilla Ohore arisalella ha 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 Ivenina kitalla Vivaha bhojanambu Vintaina vantakambu Viyala vari vindu Oho honake mundu Aha ha 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 Aha ha 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 చందురుని మించు అందములికించు ముద్దు పాపాయివే నిన్ను కన్నవారింట కష్టముల నీద కరిగిపోయేనులే కరుణతో జూచి కనక దుర్గమ్మ కామితములిచ్చునే లోకముల నేలు వెంకటేశ్వరుడు నిన్ను దీవించులే ఏ దివిలో విరిసిన పారిజాతము ఏ కవిలో మెరిసిన ప్రేమ గీతము నా మదిలో నీవై నిండిపోయనే ఏ దివిలో విరిసిన పారిజాతము ఏ కవిలో మెరసిన ప్రేమ గీతము దొరకునా 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 ఇటువంటి సేవ దొరకునా ఇటువంటి సేవ నీ పదరా జీవముల చేరు నిర్వాణ సోపాన మదిరోహరము సేయుచోవా దొరకునా ఇటువంటి సేవా. And that was the medley.
Beautiful. You sang my favorite songs. ఏ దివిలో విరిసిన పారిజాతము దొరకున ఇటువంటి సేవ. All of them are my favorites actually.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I mean, I really liked all of them. Yeah, Divilo Verisina. That was one of the songs I completely forgot about. Until I actually watched the YouTube recording of me singing it. I was like, wow, now I remember singing this song. Funny thing is, I don't remember recording it, but you know, at least I remember the song. But you know, yeah.
Yeah. That's SPB sir's favorite song.
Yeah.
He used to tell everybody that that song made him popular.
Right.
Because
okay.
his voice was so fresh, you know.
Yeah.
In the 70s, all the 70s songs are very, very beautifully sung by him.
Well, yeah, that's true. It was a really good song. It sounded really, really different to the songs that he was singing later on. But I guess you could say that these were his golden days. Well, not golden, but these were his best days, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, finally, I want to ask you one thing. Again, this is for the Telugu kids.
All right.
You know, there are kids around the world, even in India, who are not showing interest to speak Telugu nowadays. And so they don't show any interest. They just want to speak in English. That's all, even at home with family members also. So what would you like to tell them?
All right. So my message to all the Telugu children is Telugu is a beautiful language. Don't be afraid to speak it. I mean, yes, I'm a kid as well. I understand if they only want to speak English. English is a simple language. It's not too hard. It's a mainly popular language, but I feel like you should just learn Telugu because it's a really beautiful language. And you know, if you want to pay some respect, you can talk to your grandparents or your aunties and uncles in Telugu, because just to show a little bit of respect, you know, because you probably don't see him much often, and you know, if you see him like once in 2 months, you need to pay some respect. Like you're seeing him after a very long time. So you know, Telugu is a beautiful language, of course, and it's known as the Italian of the East, and that's because all words end with vowels, you know, like A, E, I, O, U, but in Telugu that's A, E, I, U, U. Just like the Italian language. In Italian, the words end with A, E, I, O, U. You cannot find a single word in Telugu or Italian. You cannot find a single word that ends with any other letters other than the vowels. So you know, you should be proud to speak it because of that. And as well, Telugu unlocks 72,000 neurons in your body when you speak it, which I know it sounds hard to believe, but trust me, it's
How
true.
many?
72,000.
Wow.
Now imagine, I don't know like the comparison to brain cells, but let's say 72,000 is a big number. There are like there are probably 72,000 in the city I live in right now, and I live in a small city, like trust me, you know. So yeah, and just be a brand ambassador individually of your own language. Be proud to talk about great kings, great poets who made Telugu known to people. For example, Tyagaiya and Annamacharya. These are two great people who sang kirtanas. And you know Annamacharya as well, you know his songs and poems as Annamacharya Kirtana. And guess what? They are Telugu people. And the person who made the Telugu flag, the Indian flag, he is also a Telugu person. And if you notice, the Indian flag is very similar to the Italian flag. So I guess that sort of links to it being the Italian of the East. So yeah. And well, Telugu language is it's influenced me greatly. And this is because of the legendary singers like Gandasala and S.P. Balasubramaniam, who we were talking about earlier. And these, in my opinion, are immortal, and their names resonate in every Telugu home. So yeah, children and kids, it's never too late to speak Telugu. I'm just some random UK living person from Poland, and I love Telugu and Indian culture and heritage. But finally, I would like to say, Telugadelayana, Telugadelayana, Deshamu Telugu, Yenu Telugu Allabunda, Telugu Kandu Yellanu Bulugoluva, Yerugave Bachadi, Desha Bashalandu, Telugu Lessa. Thank you.
Beautifully said.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was really nice. And you ended with that song. It was incredible. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bujji, for agreeing and coming and giving this interview for TeluguOne.com. And hope you have happy holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, holidays are starting, and have wonderful time. And thank you for this. I will cherish this interview. You know, talking to you is a great experience. Listening to your songs on other videos is the different one. But when I personally listen to you, talk to you, this is a wonderful experience I'll never forget. Thank you for giving me this and thank you for giving your time and talking to me.
No problem at all.
Yeah. And have a wonderful day and happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christmas is coming very soon.
Yeah.
Have a really good day. Thank you for having me on here. And like you said, it is different when comparing me singing in videos compared to like live things, because in videos there are loads of edits, cuts, and it seems like there are loads of texts everywhere. But live, there's no edits, there's no cuts anywhere. It's all natural. So
that's what makes it interesting.
So thank you for having me on here. Have a great day.